Hey. This happens. Hey guys, what's up? It's Sarah, and today I have a video that's a little bit different on my channel. I've done beauty videos for the past 3, but I thought, why not? I'm out here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I am dog sitting currently for my aunt. I thought, why not make a video telling you some of my stories from dog sitting and some of my advice that I have and tips and tricks and all sorts of stuff like that. I guess I can start off by saying I've been dog sitting for a little while now. I started in high school, and it just kind of came when my neighbors were going out of town and they wanted me to go check on their dog and feed their dog. And that's pretty simple. It's pretty like cut to the chase. You're not staying at somebody's house. You're not, you know, doing too much. It's somebody that you know. It's pretty simple. And with that, it was really easy because I knew the dog, I was comfortable with the dog, and I knew the owners as well. So that worked out really well, and I really enjoyed that. As far as that goes, you know, just be respectful of the space that you would be in. So then my aunt, she used to live about 20 minutes away from me. I would stay the night out there, and it would usually be for like the weekend or something like that. And the dog, I would sleep on the couch or whatever, and the dog was super sweet. And as far as that goes, you know, you have to be comfortable with the person you're dog sitting for as well as their dog, because you're gonna be in their space, you're gonna be in the dog's personal space, and you have to be able to get along with the dog and the owner, because if you don't, then you're not gonna feel comfortable with what you're doing, and then that's not gonna be a good thing for the dog, because you want the dog to feel comfortable with you and you wanna feel comfortable with the dog. So anyway, that dog's name was Freedom, and she was so sweet, and we would get along. I would sleep on the couch and she would cuddle with me. And one thing that I learned from dog sitting Freedom is that you need to be very aware of the dog's energy level, because you're gonna have either a dog that's really low maintenance, that you literally just have to go in and watch and make sure it goes to the bathroom and bring it back in and you feed it and give it water. Or you're gonna have a dog that's like up here and that could run a mile in like 5 minutes. And that was Freedom, and that's not a bad thing. She is like the sweetest dog ever, and I absolutely love her. Here's a little story. But I took her outside to go to the bathroom, and all of a sudden she just starts running towards the fence, and she like jumps over the fence, and I'm like, oh my god, this dog just got loose. Kelsey and Tyler are gonna kill me. She would jump over the fence and she just started running around in a circle, and so of course I bolt out the front door and I start yelling, I'm like, Freedom, come back, come back, come back, come back. And I was freaking out. Little did I know this was a regular thing for her, and that's something that you want to maybe ask your owners for. Is there anything that I should know if I take the dog outside? But the neighbor was so sweet, and he came running over and he helped me right away get her back. So he knew Freedom really well, and that was awesome. One other thing that I will say that kind of goes along with this is I would highly, highly, highly recommend not taking the dogs out on a walk. And the reason why I say this is because you don't know what you're gonna be getting into unless the owner specifically says you need to take our dog out for a walk at this specific time. Then don't do it, because you don't know what their energy level is, and especially if you have a dog like these labs that I have sitting in front of me. Oh, hi Tucker. Are you okay? Are you comfortable like that? He's like, sure. Alright, well Tucker might just sit there like that for the rest of the video. Even if it's like a little Yorkie or Pomeranian or whatever like that, they could be little weasels and get out of their harnesses like that, and you would be surprised. I have a little dog, and I've featured him before. He can get out of his collar on his own. So, you know, he's kind of on the bigger side of a small dog. So just something to be aware of. Another thing as far as dogs go, as you just saw, Tucker is literally just like leaning on me right now, which is totally fine. But you need to be aware that your personal space is more than likely going to be invaded if you are dog sitting. And the reason why I say that is because dogs like human contact. Their owners are the most important thing to them. We've all seen pictures and stuff on Facebook with the, you know, a dog is only in your life for so many years, but to him, you are his life, you know what I'm saying? That's very true, and these two dogs are great examples of this. Last night I was asleep, and all of a sudden I just felt this paw come over and lay on my back, and it was Toby wanting to cuddle. But you have to be aware that your personal space is probably going to be invaded, and if that's not something you're okay with, then maybe think about doing something else with your free time. Dog walking would be a good thing. I know that there are people that exclusively want people to dog walk for them at a certain time, And you know, that's just taking a dog out on a leash and, you know, doing a lap around the block. As far as for like if your dog's sitting and you're staying at the owner's house, a couple of things that I just want to say are clean up after your mess for sure. That is like the biggest one. And the reason why I say that is because you want to probably be asked back. If you had a good experience with the dogs and took care of them well, if you leave a mess, they're probably not going to ask you back. I mean, think about it. If you had someone come in to your space and watch your dog and they left a mess, pots, pans, everything else all over the place, then more than likely you're not going to want those people back in your house. And I guess along with that is one of the things that I keep on my mind all the time are closed doors. So my aunt, you can see, okay, so this is my aunt's hallway that I'm pointing to right here, and it leads back to their rooms, their bathroom, and then there are, okay, so I have access to one of the bathrooms, a bedroom that has a bathroom in it, and the living room, the kitchen, and the garage. She left 3 of the doors closed. I'm assuming that 2 of them are bedrooms and that one of them is a closet, but you know, I don't really fully know. I'm not gonna open them and go inside of them. So here's what I'm saying with this, is if a door is closed and you weren't shown what was behind that door before the owners leave, don't go in it. You have no need to be in there. You have what you need in the spaces that you were given, and you have no, like I said, you have no need to be snooping in their stuff. You're here for a purpose, and that's to take care of their fur child. You don't need to be looking elsewhere for stuff, you know, anything like that. I mean, my aunt showed me, she goes, here are the towels, here is the shower, great. But that's all I needed. It was because all I needed to know was where a towel was for when I go and take a shower. Another thing, you know, garage is the same way. Don't go dig through their stuff in their garage. If you have a dog that comes and stays with you, like I said, make sure you know their food schedule, if they have a walk schedule, all of that stuff. Another thing that you're gonna wanna know is, are they carrying his dogs? Are they gonna wanna get into stuff that they shouldn't get into? Do I need to baby gate my bathroom so they don't go in and drink out of the toilet bowl, you know, stuff like that. I think that's all I have as far as that goes. I'll just go through what my day is with these guys. So in the morning, they woke me up. I wasn't sure what time they were gonna wake me up. I knew it was gonna be earlier than when I usually get up because let's face it, I am lazy and I want to sleep in on the weekends, and today is Saturday. So they woke me up at about 8 o'clock, and then I brought them into the kitchen, and then I let them out the door, and so as they were outside doing their business, I fed them, and so they come back inside so that way they can eat, and they go back outside again, and then they came inside and we went and laid down for another hour or 2, whatever it might have been, and then I got up and I got ready. And then before I went out and did some shopping, I let them out, and then I gave them a couple treats when they came in, went out and did my shopping, came back, let them outside, and then I started making my dinner or whatever, and then I went ahead and fed them about, what time was it? Maybe 5 o'clock-ish. And now we're just kind of chilling and relaxing, and then we'll go outside again later, you know, just as they decide they need to go in and out. And then we'll go to bed or whatever. This guy's actually really cool at snapping me right now. Yes, I have the biggest crush ever on him. Another thing that you want to be aware is that if you want to shut a door, make sure it's shut all the way so that way they're not getting into stuff. When I left today, I went ahead and took my clothes and put them in the bathroom so that, and then I shut the door because they don't need to be in the bathroom anyway. There's no use for them. It's this tiny little space. They have the rest of the house to run, and I mean, Toby or Tucker's just here sleeping, and that's basically what they do when I was gone anyway. But since I had all this camera equipment and they're not used to it, they're not used to my clothes, they're not used to my scent. I have a rabbit, I have a dog at my parents' house that I am always going to visit, so I just didn't want them caring for my stuff. The bathroom is really tiny, like I said, and they had no need to be in there. And then they had free run of the house, whatever. I think that's all I've got for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video and found it somewhat helpful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I post new videos every Sunday and Wednesday, but I'm kind of doing a video spree, if you will, because I missed filming and I missed uploading for a couple weeks while I was in the process of moving from my parents' house to my apartment, and I figured why not, I was going to be out here all weekend, so I might as well film while I'm here. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Alright. Whoa. Also be aware that that could happen randomly. Tucker, what are you barking at? Don't eat your baby. So with, oh, you're gonna drip, you're dripping. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Do you want to go, Chase? She would, oh, thank you. Ah! Warning would be nice next time. I love slobbery dog toys. Because I'm not